Hey there and welcome. Have you ever been about to say a job title, something simple like chef or plumber, and you just pause? You second guess yourself for a split second? Well, you are definitely not alone. English is just full of these little pronunciation traps, especially in words we think we know really well. So today, we're going to tackle 20 of the most common ones so you can say them with total confidence. Let's dive in. So, to get started, here's a little puzzle for you. What on earth could a plumber, a chef, and a psychiatrist all have in common? I mean, on the surface, it seems like absolutely nothing, right? But when it comes to just saying their job titles out loud, they all share the exact same kind of problem. And the answer is they're all loaded with these hidden pronunciation traps. Yeah, we're talking silent letters, sounds that completely change depending on the word. It's honestly what makes English so fascinating, but also so tricky. But hey, don't worry, because we are going to break down exactly what to look for starting right now. Okay, first up, we have one of the most classic quirks in the entire English language, the silent letter trap. I'm talking about those sneaky letters that you can see clear as day on the page, but you should absolutely not be saying out loud. Let's start with plumber. You see that B right there in the middle? It is so tempting to say it, right? Plumber. But nope, it's a trap. That B is completely silent. So you just want to drop it. Forget it's even there. It's just plumber. It's a really simple fix for a super common mistake. And what about psychiatrist? That P at the very beginning, it's pure deception. It's just there for show. This silent P shows up in a lot of words that come from Greek, especially words about the mind, like psychology. So what do? You just ignore it. Just jump right into that S sound, psychiatrist. All right, let's move on to the next big challenge. I like to call this one the CH chameleon. This is where the letters C and H team up, but it's like they can't decide what sound they're supposed to be making on any given day. Seriously, this CH combination is a true shapeshifter. Sometimes it sounds like a ch you'd expect, like in chop. Other times, it's a soft sh sound, and then, out of nowhere, it can even be a hard k sound. There isn't one simple rule to follow, which is exactly why it trips so many of us up. And here is the problem in a nutshell. Take the word chef. It comes from French, so that ch makes a soft sh sound. But then you have architect, which comes from Greek, and those exact same letters make a hard k sound. Chef versus architect. It's a perfect example of just how wild this can get. And, this whole K sound for chi isn't just a fluke either. I mean, think about the person who fixes your car. They're a mechanic, not a mechanic. And hey, remember psychiatrist? Yep, that chi in the middle makes a K sound there too. Once you start listening for it, you'll hear this pattern pop up. Okay, now we're going to talk about what might be the single biggest secret to sounding natural when you're speaking English. It's time for the stress test. See, this isn't about the sounds you make, but where you put the emphasis. So what is syllable stress anyway? Well, it's pretty simple. It's just the part of the word that you say a little bit louder, you hold it a little bit longer, and your pitch goes up just a tad. Getting the stress in the right place can be the difference between someone understanding you immediately and them asking you to repeat yourself. Here is a perfect way to see it in action. Think about the word photograph. When we talk about the picture, the stress is right at the beginning, photograph. But when we talk about the person taking the picture, the stress literally jumps, photographer. That one tiny shift in emphasis completely changes the word. Oh, this is a huge one, especially in the tech world. It is so common to hear developer with all the energy on that first syllable. But the correct way, the way that just flows more naturally, puts the emphasis smack in the middle, developer. Go on, try saying both out loud right now. You can really feel the difference in rhythm. And this pattern is just everywhere. Let's do a quick fire round. You ready? It's librarian, professor, cashier, accountant, and designer, where that S even takes on a Z sound. Hitting that right stress is what makes the word just snap into focus. All right, our final category is a little more advanced, but trust me, it is a secret weapon for sounding really fluent. We're going to talk about vanishing vowels, those little vowel sounds that kind of get swallowed or squished in everyday speech. This lazy, barely there vowel sound actually has a name. It's called the schwa. It's just a weak little sound. But get this, it's the most common sound in the entire English language. We use it in all the parts of a word that don't have stress. For example, that OR at the end of a lot of jobs, it often gets reduced from a strong OR to a soft ER.
Let's look at two perfect examples. We see doctor, and everything in our brain wants to say doctor. But in natural, casual speech, that ending just softens to doctor. The exact same thing happens with actor. It becomes actor. Nailing this one little sound is a massive step towards sounding more natural. Okay, wow, we've covered a lot of ground, right? We've talked silent letters, chameleon sounds, syllable stress, vanishing vowels. So the big question is, how do you actually put all of this into practice? Let's build a simple little toolkit that you can use for any tricky word you come across.
And why does any of this even matter? Well, there's a great quote from our source material that puts it perfectly. It all comes down to respect. When you take that extra second to say someone's profession the right way, you're showing them that you value them and you value the work they do. So here it is, your 4-step checklist for any tricky word. Step 1, go on a hunt for any silent letters. Step 2, question that CH sound. Is it a ch, a sh, or a k? Step 3, find the stress. Which syllable gets all the energy? And step 4, and this is the most important one, listen to how native speakers say it and then just repeat it. Because at the end of the day, mastering pronunciation isn't about memorizing a bunch of boring rules. It's about building muscle memory for your mouth and your ears. The key to all of this is practice. So rewatch this, find the words that you find the toughest, and just say them out loud, again and again and again. So we've looked at 20 different jobs today, but the little traps we uncovered, they are hidden all over the English language. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. Now that you know the secrets, what other simple words you use every day, might have been fooling you all this time? Thanks for watching.